It's all about fishing. It's all about hunting. It's all about the great outdoors. And it's all about outdoors with Captain Roy and Cheryl.
Good morning, folks. I'm Captain Roy.
And I'm Cheryl Little.
And we're down here at the Bear Creek Lodge again this morning. I hope it's a good show. And by the way, this is show number 62. Cheryl, yesterday I was out there piddling on my truck. And I was in my short pants. That's the only time I'll wear mine. But I felt something bite me on the leg. I looked down, it was a dog fly. And after the third swat with my cap, that one didn't bite me anymore. I was telling Kenny Ray about it when he came in yesterday. We were in there shooting pool here in the studio. I got a pool table out there. And I was telling him about it. He said, Daddy, I worked at the beach today. And he said, they have covered that beach. Here's the odd thing. In all my years of living here, and it's been all my life, I have never seen a dog fly in March.
I know, it's crazy weather.
Usually, the yellow flies are our first pest. They usually show up in late May, June, and first part of July. And the dog flies are a fall pest that usually show up in the fall when we get some north breezes out of those farms and cattle ranches and stuff up north blow the dog flies down here. Anyway, folks, here's the answer.
That's right.
A thermocell. Now, this was made to repel mosquitoes and black flies. You can put that in your boat, put it right in the center. And by the way, my pad is out, Ronnie. I know C&G sells a lot of these. And if you want to go out and lie on the beach, take one off them out there, and you see, you just punch a button, turns it on, it don't have any odor. And that's the only thing I know to repel. I wouldn't be without it, folks. Thermocell. And
we got a fishing report from Guide Jody Wells over in Lake Seminole. And it's a good one. Jody says that the shell crackers are on the beds. He says that's where he's headed right now. And the bass bite is still good. So good report from Guide Jody Wells.
I wish I was going with him.
Freshwater fishing.
And you can go over there and go with the Guide Jody Wells. Just give him a call and hook up a trip with him.
Yep. And speaking of fishing, I went fishing and went with Mark Nichols at DOA. A friend of mine, Nathan, took us out and we had a wonderful trip. I didn't have much time. We actually got on the water at 6 o'clock and I think we had like an hour and 15 minutes before the sun went down. So it was a real quick trip, but an awful lot of fun. Mark Nichols, he's a super fun fellow to fish with. We had a great time and so we caught a few trout and we'll go fishing, I guess.
That's why Mark makes such a good bait. He owns a DOA bait company.
He does, yep. He is the owner of DOA.
And so let's just take a break.
Sounds good. And we'll go fishing.
Whether it's removing dangerous trees or planting new ones, Gulf Coast Tree Specialists can help you with all your tree care needs. Sometimes your tree problems are too big for you to handle. Even if it seems impossible to remove your tree, our licensed, bonded, and insured professionals can always find a way for a fair and reasonable price. We can also remove large and unusual items from your property. And our certified arborists can analyze root problems and evaluate structural issues. At Gulf Coast Tree Specialists, we would like to thank you for your continued support and service over the past 20 years and look forward to serving you in the future.
Bayou George Hardware, located on Highway 2301, first store on the right. We carry a complete line of FRM feed, chicken feed, goat feed, worm feed, horse feed, cattle feed, dog food, catfish food, floating or sinking. A complete line.
If you need a key made, we can make it. We also have a full line of plumbing supplies, water heaters, and water pumps. And don't forget, we also carry groceries.
And both locations carry ethanol-free gas.
Bayou George Hardware, located on Highway 2301, first store on the right.
When you think of a successful hunting season, two things come to mind: Browning and C&G Sporting Goods. Browning is the best there is, and C&G Sporting Goods is your factory direct, full-line Browning dealer. C&G stocks Browning guns, camo, knives, scopes, gun safes, bows, and much more, including hunting and fishing license. Look over the new Browning BAR camo short frag and X-Bolt rifles. Why pay good money for anything less than a Browning? Browning and C&G, the best there is. Home of the experts.
I remember those days. Don't let the price of gas keep you off the water. Sunjammer Water Sports, located 1 block north of Back Beach Road on Highway 79.
Fishing the shrimp, Nathan?
Yeah, I got a half ounce on here. See if we can't get us a bigger trout.
Definitely get a little better casting with it.
Well, I figure if I'm back here, I gotta make up a couple extra yards. You could actually just return the motor.
See the way I slept through that? Did I do a good job on that? Well, this water is gorgeous.
Still thin right now. This grass in about another month and it'll be so thick that you can't throw anything with an exposed hook.
Really?
Oh, I mean, you have to run weedless everything.
A million times, you know. I go to swat a mosquito and I get a strike. You know, I stop for just that fraction. I think it's a marlin. Yeah, a trout marlin. Speckled marlin. Look at that. Thank you. Come here, you. Get over here. Good morning. Afternoon. Excuse me. It's afternoon. Another rough day on the life.
It's tough, isn't it?
I'm telling you. Ain't easy being me. This little trout. Broken away. Theoretically, that means it's a male. What?
Good release.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. See, I planned it. I saw it coming up, and I just gave it that slack right at the right time. At least some bait and stuff moving around in here. Oh, there was a fish with those baits. This is a yellow marlin here. Hey, they're bent at a rod.
Yeah.
I like
the ones that
That's
jump.
what those people that go, what's your favorite fish? The one that's in front of me. I don't care what it is. It don't matter. If it's pulling, it's good. Give me a chance, fish.
Nicer.
Very nice trout. Gotcha. You're lucky I'm such a nice guy.
You're a little guy. Oh, you didn't, really? I just put that on. You're gonna sling the tail off right here, baby. A little bit better fish, yeah.
Pull it back.
Yep. Come here, little guy.
Yeah.
Until they started peeling and dragging that. Things that run like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can pull. It's a baby. I got a baby. Come here, you.
Jerry would be proud of you.
Yeah, I try to catch every size. You know, I don't like to be selective. You know.
So we don't discriminate.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, some of my favorite pictures in the book are where you're holding like one that's only that long. You know.
I'm ready for another one of these low pressure fronts to move in. People, I don't like, people don't like the day afterwards, but I sure like the couple hours right before. They're drunk, eating everything.
Those fish will just be laying there looking, and when that water starts sliding off, and I think half the time they're picking up sand fleas, just the same thing the pompano are eating. They're lazy scavengers. We drop a bait buster in there and the water starts sliding off the beach and you can just hold it and you just see it's just doing that and and then they'll just come up and eat it. Yeah. Dunk.
That's what's wild about it. You go to a spot one day, catch nothing there. You can go back the next day when it's just rough, blowing 15 out of the north, choppy, water's all stirred up, and every cast you make, you can't beat the trout off of your rod.
Oh yeah.
Dunk. I would say this is probably by far my favorite. This one I catch a lot of fish on the night glow too.
Yeah.
That's like one of the most generic colors, just all white, but that'll wear them out.
Work forever.
It'll wear them out.
Yeah, it will. Bottom fish. Good hook set.
Those are the ones you don't want to get.
Got off. Darn. I thought I had him. Could have been a halibut. It was probably a halibut. I think that's what those marlin are feeding on in here is those halibut. Dunk. Dunk.
What's more important in a side-by-side RTV? Is it speed and agility, or is it versatility and dependability? When getting out of the woods is more important than getting into the woods, there is only one name to remember: Kubota. With true commercial-grade construction in the chassis and drivetrain, Kubota gives you the dependability, power, and torque you need to get the job done. Kubota builds work tools, not play toys.
DOA Lures, the unfair advantage. Mark Nichols molded the world's first plastic shrimp at his kitchen table in 1989. Today, DOA Lures offers 4 sizes of shrimp in 54 colors, along with a complete line of lures for both inshore and offshore use, as well as freshwater.
And what I like the most about DOA Lures, they are American made.
DOA Lures available at your local tackle retailer or go online at doalures.com.
I tell you what I like about Coram. I like the food, I like the price, I like the quality, I like the quantity of it. But what I like most about Coram Steak and Eggs is I like that friendly atmosphere that I always find when I dine out there. It's owned and operated by Linda and Willie Coram. They are the original, and they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and their breakfast out of this world. And my favorite is the world famous Coram Heavenly Hash. Coram Steak and Eggs, 804 South Tyndall Parkway. Cheryl, did that heavenly hash just look heavenly?
It did. It looked
I tell
great.
you what, you can't. That's world famous, by the way. Coram's heavenly hash.
Yeah, I tell you one thing about, or two things about Coram's is their food is fantastic, and you never leave there hungry.
Willard and Willie Coram owns that out there, and on Tyndall Parkway. Haven't tried. Drop in there.
Yep.
And Cheryl, looked like Mark had a big time.
I think he had a real good time. Mark and Nathan both, they're an awful lot of fun to fish with. I just enjoyed listening to their stories and watching them fish, but we had a really good day. And he's going to be back, I think, next weekend. I'm hoping. I know Jerry for sure is going to be back, and I believe Mark's going to be with him, so we'll get some more fishing with Mark and Jerry here shortly. But I was going to show you, we use the chattels a majority of the time, and the DOA shrimp too. But one way that you rig the shad tails, or the way, is you hook up, tail down. That's kind of how I remember on how to rig the shad tails. And you really don't have to work them that fast. I just kind of reel it and give it a little twitch every now and then.
That's the way I fish it.
The tail has an awful lot of action to it, and it just attracts the fish.
And that's called an Arkansas shad.
No, this one is not. I'm not sure exactly what the name of this is. This is red over gold glitter. But we're fishing an awful lot with the Arkansas Glow. And I think Nathan was fishing with a chartreuse tail, root beer maybe with a chartreuse tail. So
let's see what's going on out at Mexico Beach.
Okay, we're going to go down to Mexico Beach. And I also wanted to mention real quick too that they're having their spring open house today. It's going to start at 9 o'clock. There's going to be a lot of activities for the kids to come out and play. Lots of big sales on clothing, fishing equipment. His store has really grown in the tackle department. And you need to go down to Mexico Beach Marina today to their spring open house.
This is Nate with Mexico Beach Marina. I've got Zach Childs here with 98 Real Estate Group, and we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming Lingding tournament here in Mexico Beach. Zach, have at it.
All right. Well, this is the second year of the started back Lingding fishing tournament. Last year, a group of us got together and decided we needed to promote some of the great fishing that we have. You know, the government's closing down our snapper fishing so much, we're trying to let people know what else we've got around here that's so much fun to fish for. So we started back the Lingding. It was a booming success for the first year. We'd hoped for 30 boats. We ended up with 66. Lots of great fish caught. We gave away a lot of money, and we were able to raise $1,500 for the NBRA and $1,000 for the Wounded Warrior Project. So we're hoping for another good year this year.
Now tell us what the NBRA is.
The NBRA is the Mexico Beach Artificial Reef Association. As you know, out there it's a desert unless we drop something down there. And this year in particular, we're giving specifically to the John Thompson Memorial Reef. John was a good friend to all of us, a special guy, and we're excited about helping out with that great project.
Excellent. I actually did the Wounded Warriors last year, thanks to Nate, with John and Benita, and they are just super people. So I don't think she could have picked anybody better to honor for that, without a doubt.
He was a great guy, and his wife Benita, a great fisherman, she's on the board also, was on the board last year, and one of the reasons this tournament has started off as being a success.
Excellent. Well, now Nate, tell us, give us a little bit of a ling fishing report. I know you were out on the water just the other day.
I was out yesterday. The water was still a bit murky. It's been so windy. Didn't see any ling. Saw a lot of mackerel. A lot of folks out there fishing for mackerel. But we did weigh one a little over a week ago here that was caught over in that neck of the woods over by Crooked Island. He was right at 58 pounds by one of the local fishermen out of Port St. Joe. So they're here. They're coming in, and looks like there's a good chance we've got the tournament timed right, which is a big deal. As most of these guys know, to fish this Lingding tournament is getting fortunate enough to get it timed right, and I think it's getting ready to turn on.
Awesome. Now, captain's meeting is going to be when?
April 6th at Regan's Oyster Bar is going to be the kickoff party. We'll have some door prizes, going to do a shrimp boil. It should be a fun time. We'll have that party on the 6th, and then on the 21st at Mexico Beach Marina, we'll have another good finale. That's going to be the last day of the tournament. So it should be two real good events. There's 8 days of fishing. We raised the prize money this year to $5,500. Nate and Mexico Beach Marina helped out. They're sponsoring the Spanish Mackerel Prize. That's $1,000 this year for the biggest Spanish mackerel. The weekly fish, instead of $250, it's now $1,000 for the biggest fish just each weekend, and then another $1,500 for the biggest overall. So if you catch the biggest cobia, you'll get $2,500, and we tried to spread it out and make it fun, and 3 weekends of just good fishing and coming down to Mexico Beach and Gulf County. We appreciate the Mexico Beach CDC. They really helped us out this year. They've become a good sponsor, and they're helping to promote this tournament. We've been able to do some extra advertising because of them, and we'll have a great barbecue and party on the 21st here at the Mexico Beach Marina that everybody's welcome to come out to. You don't have to fish in the tournament. Come out and have some barbecue and hopefully watch some big fish be weighed in.
Awesome. Now tell me, if I want to register for the tournament, what do I do?
All the board members have registration slips, so if you know any of those guys, they can bring them to you. And if you want to come to somebody, the Mexico Beach Marina's got them, and Half Hitch Tackle have registrations ready to go for you. And you do get a free t-shirt this year too with the registration.
Awesome. Well, thanks guys. Looking forward to some good times in the Lingding tournament. Hey Nate, you guys are going to have a spring open house this Saturday?
Yes, we are.
What you going to be doing?
We're going to be putting quite a bit on sale. In fact, I'm holding some of it right here. Got some island lures and all types of tackles, some gulp fish bites, assortment of hooks, all of our clothing. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have some fun for the kids. We've got some face painting that's become a tradition here between my sister and her friend Pam and a few others. But yeah, we'll have the tent set out. We'll have our front porch sale as usual. It'll be a good time. Y'all come on out.
Now, what time is the open house?
Well, the marina open at 6. Probably get the sales, everything up and going by 9, and then we'll shut it down probably closer to 3, 4 o'clock. Hi, this is Nate with Mexico Beach Marina, formerly Markwartz Marina here in beautiful Mexico Beach. Remember, we're a key dealer for Yamaha outboards as well as a 5-star certified service department, and are proud now to be a new dealer for Edgewater powerboats. Our marina store still offers all your latest tackle, live bait, bulk ice, ethanol-free fuel, and slip rentals. And our beach store has everything you need for your day at the beach with Guy Harvey, Salt Life, Sperry, Topsider, Hook and Tackle, Bimini Bay, and much more. So come on down and see us in Mexico Beach.
Hi folks, I'm BJ with BJ's Marine. This has been a family-owned and operated business for over 20 years. We pride ourselves in the sales and service of Nissan and Tohatsu outboards. At BJ's, we have factory-trained and authorized technicians for Nissan and Tohatsu. We also repair most any make or model outboard. Call or come by BJ's Marine Service at 1317 Transmitter Road. And folks, we really do appreciate your business.
Panama City Gastroenterology specializes in colon cancer screening, gastroesophageal reflux disease, all aspects liver disease, and we do conduct clinical trials. We provide care in timely fashion using our extensive experience and are mindful of healthcare costs.
Folks, if you're 50 years old and haven't had a colonoscopy in the last 5 years, you need to give Doc a call.
For the latest medical news, join us today on Facebook. Panama City Gastroenterology.
Did you know there were over 1,600 burglaries in Bay County in 2010? Don't let this happen to you. Hi, I'm Todd Bryant, owner of Bay Security Company. With over 22 years combined experience, our company is the one to trust with the safety and security of your family or business. Bay Security Company offers 24-hour burglary and fire protection, access control, pool and medical alerts, and cable and telephone installation. So call Bay Security Company today and rest easier tonight.
And need to do a UPro Rods commercial. We appreciate UPro Rods for sponsoring the show. These are really wonderful rods. They've got a lifetime warranty. If you break one of these rod tips, you just send it back to the store that you bought it from and they'll replace it at no charge. They're super lightweight, very balanced rod. Just a super rod. Need to get you one. UPro Rods.
Folks, you don't forget about the Ling Ding, and you need to pre-register.
Pre-register. You can go down there to Mexico Beach Marina to pick up your form, or you can go online for more details.
And you need to get you one of these UPro rods, folks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Cheryl, that rod is it's built. They make it in different lengths, and you can decide on what length rod that you want. And this rod's guaranteed for a lifetime.
Yeah.
All you have to do if you break this rod, or if
or
you
lose one of the guides,
just take it back to where you bought it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll give you another one, no questions asked. Right. Well, if you slam your door on that rod, they can tell it and break it. You might can break it that way, but I love these UPro rods, and ask for them. It's your favorite tackle shop. If they don't have them, they need to get them because they're selling. And what I like about them is the price of them, Sheriff. For a lifetime warranted rod with the durability this one's got, you can't beat.
You cannot beat. And speaking of fishing, this month is my favorite month to go fishing. All the bait fish, I was out the other day, and all the bait fish, they're all in little pods. And I noticed that they sort of seem to run any ledges. Like if you can find a grass bed that meets up with a sand bed or any kind of a ledge, those bait fish just sort of seem to mingle right down that ledge, and it's a great time of the year to get out and go fishing. I love April.
Large specks they're getting ready to spawn, and they've gone through the winter now.
Yeah.
And now they're going to try to put on fat, so they kind of run together. I talked with Perry Gillespie. He lives way up in Weetapo Creek. He and his wife Deborah, they believe in that saltwater fishing, and he said he had been catching some large specks. He said he caught 3 specks. Goodness, I can't, over 30 inches long.
Wow.
And he said, he said, you know, Captain Roy, he said, I said, all those big fish I caught trolling. I think he was listening to me on TV. I think you were a pair. They watch the show, by the way, every morning. And but they've kept.
They need to send some pictures in, don't they?
Yeah.
Please send us some of those.
I know he
trout.
had to release them, but get Deborah to take your picture next time, Perry.
Yeah.
Trolling in the intercoastal, and that's where I had good luck. They're probably moving on out now into the flat.
Yeah.
They're looking for a place to spawn.
Yeah.
Sure, we tell people how to enter our sweepstakes.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Outdoors at CaptainRoy.com is the way you want to enter the sweepstakes. And of course, we're going to continue to give away canoe trip for 2 people. We've got some more DOA bait, fishing trip with guide Jody Wells, fishing trip for 2 people with you, everything included. Am I leaving anything out? Some hats?
Just one thing, folks.
Some stand stuff, spices, some decals.
We got caps, and I don't know. We give away.
We got some good
$400 to $500 worth of gifts each month, and we're going to have a call in today. So get your phone ready, and we'll tell you the number to call. And one other thing I wanted to mention. If you want to go fishing, don't wait for a free trip. Give me a call, and I'll take you so cheap you want. If you agree to be on TV, everything's furnished.
It's a good time to go. And speaking of our sweepstakes, we pre-drew, and Doc Washburn won the canoe trip for 2 people, donated by Canoe Livery. And Doc, you get to go down beautiful Econfina Creek. And for a fishing trip with 2 people with guide Jody Wells over in Lake Seminole, Nate Schaefer out of Panama City Beach. Congratulations, Nate. And then the 2 lucky people that get to go fishing with Captain Roy, guaranteed to catch a lot of trout and have a really good time, is going to be Rebecca Turner. So congratulations, Rebecca.
Turner. That name sounds, I don't know. Anyway, congratulations.
Yeah.
And
get your telephone.
Visit our web page right quick.
CaptainRoy.com to get to our webpage, and that'll link you to Facebook, to YouTube, Fishing Forecast, and the peak fishing time. So CaptainRoy.com is how you get to all that.
All of that.
You want to do a call in?
Let's do that call in.
Okay, and if you would call 832-3106, 832-3106. And the first caller is going to win a package of DOA bait and some stand stuff spices and a decal. So,
you know, sure, right quick, like these baits, by the way, somebody asked a question. Yes, they're all scented.
Yes, they are.
Scented. You throw it out there on the bottom, let it sit. We might pick it up. We out of time,
we
Cheryl.
are. It went by fast. It was fun.
Thank y'all for watching our show, folks. Remember to tune in next Saturday at the same time, and remember to always
try to be as good to him as he is to you.
Good day. Okay, folks, it's time to wrap it up and go to the barn.